Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It is no secret at all that ever since Trump won the election, you have a lot of people on the radical left that are having huge meltdowns. There's actually been a lot of people choosing to take their own life, as well as people such as the story that I made a video about the other day of a so-called father that decided to murder his entire family, his ex, his current partner, and his two kids. Believe it or not, there are those people out there because for the longest time, the mainstream media gaslit the living hell out of everyone, making everyone think that Trump was a boogeyman, Trump was a new Hitler, Trump was going to destroy democracy as we know it, Trump's going to put you in camps if you are LGBT, whatever. Trump's going to be the worst thing for the country of America. And that's simply not the case. Simply not true at all. So why do people have these kind of outbursts or meltdowns? It's beyond me. It just shows you the power of one particular ideology, one particular messaging, that if you say the one thing over and over and over again, that Trump is a threat to democracy, that all this negative bias towards one particular person, if you keep saying that for a long period of time, the likelihood of you having people believe it is quite high, because a lot of people, especially on the left, believe that Trump is a threat and he's going to destroy democracy. He's going to destroy America. You had Eva Longoria, I believe her name is, an actress. She decided to leave America. I mean, come on. Are you for real? By all means, go leave America. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would consider it the best country in the world. I've heard people like say that, and I don't not disagree with them. I mean, if you've got a country with freedom of speech, reign supreme, enshrined in a constitution, if you've got a constitution, you're set. We don't really necessarily have a constitution here in Australia, which is problematic because at the moment we have this ridiculous bill, misinformation, disinformation bill, that our weak Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, wants to rush through Parliament so he can get it through and so he can control the narrative. That is absurd. That is too much. That is authoritarian, and we can't have it in Australia. But getting back to some of the crazy leftist types, when I heard this story, okay, it's another one of those tragic stories that you're going, how in the world did you get to this point where you had to, or you thought that it would be a good idea to murder your own father? This story is wild. Okay. So I just had to prepare you all. There is some crazy things that you guys are going to be like, what in the world? But it didn't necessarily surprise me because people do drastic things and they feel like they've got no hope. When the mainstream media, they're responsible for this. By the way, Kamala Harris is responsible for this. Because when you constantly are with the hateful rhetoric, what do you think is going to happen? So, power lesbian. No idea what a power lesbian is, but this power lesbian is actually married to a trans person. So, a biological dude that acts like a woman. Corey Burke murders her father with an ice axe in election night meltdown at Seattle home. Imagine that. You're sitting down together for election night, then all of a sudden your candidate doesn't get in, so you pick up an ice axe and you decide to murder your own dad. Good grief. A Blue Origin employee married to a prominent trans author and journalist has been accused of killing her elderly father with an ice axe on election night. Corey Burke, 33, allegedly struck, stabbed, and strangled her father, 67-year-old Timothy Burke, in a fatal attack at her $800,000 Seattle home on November 5th. 67 years old, gone like that. Burke, a training manager at Jeff Bezos' rockets and spacecraft company, confessed to killing her father. Well, then it's not alleged, is it? Like, yeah, we can accuse you of doing the thing that you actually said that you did. But don't say that it's allegedly, oh, I struck them, I stabbed him. You admitted to doing it. Confessed to killing her father after he refused to turn off the lights, according to charging documents seen by dailymail.com. After emerging from the house with blood dripping down her face, she confessed to police that she freaked out, claiming there was something important about Election Day. Yeah, the narrative of, oh, this is the most important election of our lifetime. If we don't get Kamala Harris elected, democracy's on the ballot. It's huge risk, right? So I just had a slight freak out that resulted in my father dying or me killing my father. Like, are you, that is mental. That is like psychopathic behavior, man. And I mean, also, this person is married to a trans person, the delusional lie in that regard. So it doesn't surprise me at all. Burke reportedly told detectives that she knew that she could not conceive her father to keep the, or convince, sorry, her father to keep the lights off. So went upstairs and retrieved the murder weapon. She then tripped her father and strangled him before attacking him with the ice axe. Burke then bit him and hit him several times in the head and sighed with the blunt and sharp ends of the ice axe, cops say. His body was found in the basement. This is, again, some psycho level shit. Far out. And this is, by the way, who the person is and who the person is also married to. A prominent trans author. Gee, I wonder what that trans author happens to write about. Could it be murder? Could it be horrible things? Makes you wonder, right? Yeah, really does. Now, this obvious individual is sick, depraved, and truly, truly evil for doing this. All after election night. All because your candidate didn't win. Or, oh no, my father didn't want to turn off the lights, so I decided to kill him for it. Burke claimed she knew the killing needed to happen today, according to a police report. She allegedly told police she had to bite her father while choking him because he was too strong. Burke added that she felt better once her father went limp. Burke told police that as her father labored to breathe after the attack, the defendant sat next to him until he stopped breathing. Again, psychopath. This is mental behavior. Investigators said, or say, Burke came out of the Rainer Valley home with a bloody face and appeared to be having a mental health crisis. You don't say. Yeah, like, oh, no, she just did it because she wanted to do it. She's not having a mental breakdown at all. I can't possibly see her having a mental breakdown. Are you kidding me, mate? This is clearly a psychotic break of some description, showing us all that she is a psychopathic evil witch. Burke had apparently smashed several windows and later told police she did so in an act of liberation after she killed her father. She had reportedly been clapping inside her home when cops arrived. The police report also includes her claims that she had been reborn on her 33rd birthday last month. She initially did not let police enter the home, and detectives only went in after neighbors expressed concerns for her father. The neighbor first dialed 911 after spotting her smashing picture windows. The officer who responded to the call discovered the horror she'd unleashed inside. Mate, kind of reminds you of Silence of the Lambs in a little bit. Like, geez, this woman is creepy. This is her face. Look at the eyes, man. The eyes tell you everything you need to know. And to me, this photo says it all. Unbelievable, man. Police say they recovered a bloody silver and blue ice climbing pick at the crime scene. Burke was initially taken to a hospital for a mental health evaluation. Oh, clearly, yes. Can't automatically tell that she's got mental health problems at the moment. We're going to take her to hospital just to make sure. The day after the murder, she reportedly whispered to one police officer, "I killed him." Burke added that she had had a strained relationship with her father and said she had been overwhelmed on election day because Trump didn't win. I mean, Trump won, Kamala didn't win, so I'm having a psychotic break. She added that she wanted to help people change their attachment to their parents. Good grief. According to police documents, Burke allegedly described how she killed her father, saying it was really hard, really effing hard. And there were points where she felt she wasn't going to be able to, but she did. Burke was charged with first degree murder on Friday and is being held on a $2 million bail. She's due in court on November 21st. Neighbors told police the father and daughter lived in the same home together and that Timothy was mostly homebound because of health issues. She purchased the home she shared with her father in 2023. Her husband, Samantha Lee Allen, is an editor of Condé Nast Transgender News website team or website Them. Allen previously worked as a writer covering LGBT whatever issues for the Daily Beast and Fusion Media. Good grief. So it does not surprise me one bit. You've got the lie of transgenderism. You have the narrative of Trump is evil, Trump is wicked. You also have the craziness surrounding election night or election day. You have this person married to a trans woman, a biological dude, and is a prominent author for Them magazine. You piece everything together. Now, I'm no expert at all, but you've got a recipe for disaster. Psychotic break. Now, this person could also just have been a psychopath forever. Who knows? But you add on more and more lies to the mix, and you've got, voila, despicable. I hope she goes to prison for life. And that's not even a worthy punishment, if you ask me. Anyway, I know this is a hard story to get through, kind of horrific, if you ask me. But you guys take care, you be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.